2 games played, 2 matches won. USA hot on their heels with 4, and Ireland and GB at the moment fighting to avoid bottom spot. Okay, let's leave you in the very capable hands of Phaedra Knight. And first, Jacques Zorab.
Thank you, Hugh. Thank you, Phil. It is Fiji against Great Britain. It is a renewed Phil. It is a of the rivalry we saw at the Olympic Games and last week. Fijiana winning both those encounters. Great Britain need a win to get their Dubai campaign off the mark. Meg Jones there absorbing the atmosphere. It is electric here in the 7's Stadium. And GB need to tap into all of that. Phaedra Knight, US rugby royalty. It's good to have you along for one. This is a tight encounter.
Yes, indeed it is, Jack. And Great Britain last week were one of the best teams with ball in hand, averaging the fewest number of turnovers. They're going to definitely want to repeat that performance in this match against Fiji.
Well, GB back with their playmaker Meg Jones after she injured herself on day 2 last week. It was a nasty cut on her knee, needed stitches and hospitalisation. Very briefly, she's back out there with heavy strapping on that right knee. But she is important to everything they do. AJ Jacobs is on the series and ready to go. It was such a comprehensive victory for Fijiana against GB 6 days ago in Dubai round 1. You just wonder whether those players in black and white shirts are in the heads of this GB team a little bit, especially after Tokyo. Meg Jones looking to change that storyline. Lisa Thompson just stops and then crashes in, but the hit's already putting pressure on GB. Jones has to go and gets dumped to the floor. Goodness me, Lavenia Thavuru with the early hits. Some Fijiana want to go. They shun to the left and make it a little bit more tricky on the right, but that's how they like it. Looking for contact, but only finding Amy Wilson-Hardy. That is a big shoulder.
Yeah, huge shoulder. And take a second look here. Good movement of the ball by Fijiana to get it to the speed. But look at this hit and rip. She ripped the ball out of her hands. That's just heads up. Look at that.
Amy Wilson-Hardy, the most experienced player in Team GB squad, 33rd tournament. You may notice that all the GB players are wearing black armbands for this contest, and that is in memory of Scotland international Siobhan Cadogan, who died last Friday. Siobhan was a back row who won 19 caps for Scotland in 15s. And all our thoughts are with her family, friends and teammates from Scotland and from Stirling County at this difficult time. Lisa Thompson, A. Scott, along with Shona Campbell in this team, means so much to them, and Thompson is coming out of the 22. Brilliant 15s player, Lisa Thompson, and back on the World Series after being a reserve in Tokyo. Still got on the pitch. They keep raining down.
Let's use it.
Fiji get the jukebox out early on, and those hits keep coming.
Ball was out. Ball was out.
Phaedra Knight, if you are Rasila Nangasao, the captain of Fiji, how happy are you right now?
Man, I'm ready to go. I mean, I'm within the 22 of Great Britain, fired up. Fiji's exemplified some pretty good continuity so far. And look at these hits. You said it. The jukebox keeps playing. That's awesome.
Crouch.
It does. Nice low hits. Fiji making up for lost time last weekend on some missed tackles.
Sit.
Thavuru with a feed at the scrum, and man, she goes by, and Emma Uren just about gets her, but the ball is out here. Fiji look for the first, rolling and scoring. Aloisi Nakothi gets over.
Yeah, and it started with Eluna Sao with the outlet pass to Nakothi. They're in midfield, splitting the defense of Team Great Britain, and that's just pure physicality. Can't argue with physics.
Just the first science lesson of this one. More to come in chemistry and then biology after that. Move into mathematics as well, Phaedra Knight.
Angles, angles, angles.
Fiji coming at Great Britain from all angles in defence. 5-2 the good. It was first loss of the day for GB against France, 33 points to 12. It was out on pitch 2, away from the glitz and glamour of the main stadium. This is how important it is for Great Britain, because as it stands, Great Britain at the bottom of the pile so far. Only the top team will qualify for the gold medal match, but there's a cheat code in Great Britain's ranks. Jazz Joyce, she can't take the ball with her.
And Fiji look like ants on a crumb out there. It's insane how they're just really pressuring this GB attack, forcing turnovers. Really nullifying the efforts of GB last week.
Crouch.
For 28 points to 5 win for Fijiana
Sit.
against Great Britain 6 days ago.
9.
Another solid scrum. Emma Uren can only get a fingertip to opposite player,
Backwards.
just bouncing into Fiji, but still with the ball in their hands. Meg Jones has made a fantastic intervention. That landed in Anna Maria Naimasi's hands. You know what would have come next? Emma Uren tries to raise the tempo. She's so dangerous when there's a glimmer of space. There's none out there. It is oppressive defence. Pinged away. Abby Brown just goes straight. Uren. Meg Jones weaving, looking for options. That's nice to Lisa Thompson on the cutback. More big hits. AJ Jacobs happy with the contact. Jazz Joyce now wants to get her hands on the ball. And is there anything she can conjure from here? Oh yes! It's another vanishing act from Jazz Joyce.
I mean, she's shiftier than Sammy Davis Jr. ever was on his feet. I tell you, Jazz Joyce, quite impressive. Between Jazz Joyce and Meg Jones, I don't know, this GB team has a ton of stepping options, that's for sure. But that was just a masterclass. Oh, look at that. Here, let's go right, let's go left. No, I'm gonna just slide on under and take it out wide.
Jones slides that to the right, but Jazz Joyce, she is an incredible player.
Oftentimes the smallest player on the field, but plays superhuman large.
It's her 29th try in her last 22 matches of 7's, not tournaments, matches of 7's. 2021 belongs to her. But the 7 of Fiji have proved too difficult for Great Britain in recent matches. Abby Brown, the co-captain, who made that charge and then switched with Lisa Thompson.
Lunasau getting up a little bit slow there. Just a little disappointed in really hooking that pass at the very end to create a forward projection.
Crouch.
It's resilience shown from GB in this half.
Bind.
To be where they are
Sit.
after the early storm from Fiji. Maybe another one brewing here. Setting off, just Jazz Joyce in defence. She has to check. Support always there in Fiji numbers. Going straight, the power.
Play on.
For Vuru. Gets it to Lunasau. 27th birthday today. Riaki Lunasau in the 6th shirt for Fiji. Taking on all comers. Abby Brown eventually gets a woman to the floor. Late hits coming in. Well, this is a wide pass, and only Amy Wilson-Hardy for defence. The Nakothi, Aloisi Nakothi, gets the 2nd for Fiji, and isn't that just right on time for Fijiana?
Wow.
On for Ghana.
Oh, and from one jet to the other, Nakothi just turned them on shoes ablazing, got the ball and just separated herself from the rest of the field. Incredible individual effort to get there and do what it takes. Big try.
They are so talented from all corners, and Fijiana leading Great Britain at half-time. And GB trying to keep their hopes of a gold medal alive in this second period. Fijiana looking to top the group with victory. And they've been that little bit better. Meg Jones puts her shoulder to work on Rongasau Adimarani. Wayward pass, but so often that doesn't seem to detract from the class that follows. Anna Maria Naimasi
All back.
not able to go forward, and now Fiji certainly in a tight spot.
It's youth.
Wide pass claimed by Abby Brown, and Brown says, here we are, let's go again.
She was waiting like a thief in the night to just pick that pass off. On second glance, it was definitely a 50-50 pass, and man, downtown Amy Brown killed it. She reached up and snatched it out of the sky.
Downtown Amy Brown, love that, Phaedra Brown. Phaedra Knight.
and Abby Brown, my correction, caught up with her after their last match, and she was talking about how the girls over the recovery time, the break, were just feeling a bit emotional. She had to kind of support them and let them know, listen, this is what it's about. But they had a great, week of recovery last week, so it's good to see them performing today.
Such a positive player as well on the pitch, but also off it. She runs a podcast called Making the Lemonade, focusing on good news. We've all needed that in 2020 and 2021. Fijiana loop around, set play. Lunisau, the strike runner. GB watch carefully, wait for the next opportunity. Aloisi Nakothi, 2 tries for her already. This time lays it off. Sesanyeli Donu is in support. The penalty comes for GB.
No, zero tolerance. Zero tolerance.
Time off. Number 1.
Abby Burton enters the fray. Lisa Thompson exchanges.
Fresh legs, fresh energy, little impact to sprinkle into this attack for Great Britain.
Abby Burton is the right player for a scrap as well.
Yeah.
When the hits are coming in.
This is pretty good field positioning for Team GB. Nice steep platform they have built, ready to launch here. Meg Jones, you better watch out.
So good offset pieces, and Brown again links with Uren. Jones. First time that they get a chance with Shona Campbell to run something off the line-out. Wilson Hardy. Jones. Born in Cardiff, Meg Jones. Been international for so many years, and as the Welsh wonder outsider in Jazz Joyce, but Joyce rocking over on this occasion. More heavy hits coming in from Fijiana. GB having to stay so deep to ensure that they don't get caught behind. Let's go even further back. Burton it was who secured that ball. Jones has a bit more space to weave her magic, and Jazz Joyce doesn't need much. Good in contact as well. Fiji defence is so solid. Look at the form and the press, it's still there. As GB try and pull it one way, then the other. Abby Burton. Fiji get the ball back. Their toil pays off, and can they make it count here? Lunisau is going to sprint away. Riapia Lunisau. They soak up the punches and then they put you on the floor.
Yeah, Fiji waited for just the right moment to create that turnover. They were really patient in their defense structure. The bend, but didn't break. Character, and you take a second look here. Aluna Sao with just a bit of a juggle and just turns up the field. She saw a gap in the midfield on that transitional play. Outstanding effort.
7 points the difference. Riapi Olunisau with that score. One of two Fijiana players in the dream team last weekend, along with captain Rusila Nangasau. Nangasau keeps on impressing everybody. Every time she performs, she raises the level. Making a debut at the Olympics, of course, as Fiji won the bronze medal. And last week was their first ever World Series medal of any kind.
Time off.
Yeah.
Number 9.
Reasons like that. Like Davao with a nice
Fiji.
pressure in the kickoff, making that attempt to retain, but knocked it forward. But they've just turned on as a different team. They've come in, obviously, for the Olympics, Tokyo. They showed up as a completely different team in fit form,
Time back on.
and now they're able to play the kind of rugby that they want to. Free-flowing,
Crouch.
structured yet unstructured rugby, and
Fine.
it works so well, so unpredictable, so hard to stop.
Jones. The match and passage possibly to a gold medal contest is still just about alive for GB. To win every game going from here. 7 points adrift. Fiji suffocating GB. Look at the numbers they've got round the ball. 3 in on the tackle.
Tackler.
Abby Brown goes. Alicia Maud is supporting her captain.
Quicker.
GB taking a Fijiana approach and engaging in the arm wrestle. Now they spread it along. Wilson Hardy cuts back. Maud. Rose Crompton saw what she could do in patches last weekend. 30 seconds remaining. At best, it's a draw for GB.
5 white. Never last man.
Wilson Hardy. Heather Cow just on. Bit of energy from Cow. Nice show, but the shirt tails caught. Big carry again. 5 away go GB. Wilson Hardy fighting for their lives in this competition. Great Britain escapes the clutches. Fiji can't get a finger on GB, and Meg Jones gets it out. Abby Barton gets the score. Conversion needed.
And that was just pure perseverance by Team GB to work the ball, suck into defense, take advantage of Fiji's lack of discipline. And Meg Jones with just the dancing feet. Definitely one of the most evasive runners in the game today to set up that try.
This to keep GB alive. Meg Jones. Fiji, 17 points to 15. They go 3 from 3, and once again, GB downed by this brilliant Fijian team. Points to 15, Phaedra Knight, and they were always just that step ahead, Fiji.
Yeah, they just pulled together. Again, they just recycled on defense so well. Got a little bit of undiscipline and came a little apart the latter part of the second half, but did just enough to pull through, and that's what you need. At the end of the day, the win is what matters.
After that contest, Great Britain at the bottom of the